Alright, now it's time to work on the health visuals. Because right now, now we have fully working health, but we don't have any kind of visuals to tell us that our health is decreasing and stuff like that. For that, we will start working on the UI elements. And I think it's the first time since we are doing the UI elements in this project, but no worries. I will explain you everything. Now to create some UI elements, we will go in the IRC is empty space. Right click here. We will find UI and here we can find image. And when we click this image, it creates image. Also it creates canvas and also it creates even system. And well, let's start talking from the canvas. If we select canvas, and if we go in CNUW and let's hit F to zoom in, this is the canvas panel, and it will basically hold all of the UI elements that we will have in the C. Also, we should change resolution not to forget it. Right now, if we go in game value, no resolution is set to free aspects. It's just default a ratio. But most of the games are made in full HD resolution, so I will change my resolution to be full HD as well. So let's select this drop down, and here we will find full HD 90, 20 by 1080, and I will select it. And this is a resolution that's in the most of the games for PC are made at. If you don't see the resolution, full HD resolution, you can click plus and you can name it anything and change these within height to be 9 to 20 by 10. 80 heat OK, and then you will be able to use it OK. We have our correct resolution. Now we will select canvas, and we will change UI scale mode here in the canvas. Scalar to be scale with screen size. Yeah, let's make 90. 20 by 10, 80 our resolution just to set things correctly. Sizes and everything. Now let's talk about our image. And don't worry about UN system. A UN system is needed for the canvas and UI elements, so it will just chill here in the hierarchy. Now let's select image, let's go in the scene wheel. Well, let's zoom out and well, what I will do, I will just drag this image up just like here. Let's change name of the image to be border. And this will be our border. I will sell it direct to, and I will make this image to be a bit bigger. Just like these, you can also select these to demode. And if it will be easier for you, and you will go into the mode, and when you finish, you can select this to the mode again, and you will be back. And by the way, when you are in this window to go back, what you can do in the normal you not to zoom too much. You can select player, for example, click F and you will be back to normal wheel. But for now, let's concentrate on this border. Now we have this white border. So if I go in gay wheel, we have this white border. But this border doesn't look any good, and we can have our actual model for the health bar. For that, I prepare the health bar folder asset. It will be attached on this video, so just download it. And if we open this one, it has borders and it has sliders. That's exactly what we want. So I will select the border. And here we will have this image component with an element of source image. So we can drag any model in the source image. So for example, let's drag this one here. Well, actually, as you see, we are not able to drag. That's because we should select all of them basically. And change texture type from default to sprite. And to D and UI. And to select all of them, we can select first one. We can hold shift and select last one. And all of them will be sealed selected. Now, let's change texture type to be sprite to the and UI. And let's hit apply. And well, now, we will be able to basically go in border and drag any of our surprise here. For example, this one. We can also click set native size. And well, our border gets smaller. So we can change size from here, we can scale it up. Let's see, let's go 1.5 and 1.5. Yeah, I think it will look alright. Let's go in Cinewheel. I will take you to little bit on corner. Just like this, yeah. I think how I like placing my health here. Obviously, you can place it somewhere else in the middle. At the bottom on the right side. It doesn't really matter. Now next step will be to create in the canvas. Let's right click and create empty. This empty game object will hold all of our health bar. So let's call this one health bar. Now set everything correctly. What we should do, we should take this health bar, select move to and take it here at the border. Let's zoom in. And let's go into the mode to see it correctly. And we should basically resize this health bar. UHMTA object to be same size as the border. You see those lines and those lines. And we will just try to match those lines. Just like this. And this you don't need to be super precise. But try your best to match these lines. And also let's make it bigger. Just like this, okay. Now we have health bar. So I will drag my border into the health bar. So let's drag border into the health bar. So now we have parents. Game object of health bar and child of the border. Next step will be to select health bar. And select these anchor points. And well, these anchor points, for example, let's select top left. And it will basically attach our help bar to the top left corner. We are doing that because they are different screens and different resolutions. And we want our helper to always be on the top left corner. For example, and if someone will play our game in other resolution, our helper might end up somewhere else. So not to avoid all of that, we are just attaching our helper to top left. We'll select border. We'll select anchor points and let's select stretch. This last one right here. It will stretch it on all of the directions, which is fine for this type of health bar. And next step will be to have some slider. For slider, we will right click on the health bar and we will create one more image. And let's call this one feel. And basically easiest trick to make things correctly will be to select feel. Select anchor points. Hold Alt and select this last one, stretch last one. And this image will be stretched in all of the directions. As you see, and now we can change model of the slider. So let's select feel and let's drag the slider here. I will use the second one and also I will change image type from simple to field. Field methods to be horizontal. And that's pretty much it. Now if we go in gay wheel, and if we just scroll the slider down, you see that we have nice looking slider. Very nice. Okay, now we will select health bar. And we should add one element. So let's hit add components. And let's see in the search books type slider. Let's add the slider. We don't want our slider to be interactable, so I will uncheck it. Also navigation I will set soon on. And we have this feel erect a field. So I will just drag my feel here. And that's pretty much it. Now we can say Mark's health to be 10. I will check whole numbers. And now we have the slider, which will control our health. And that's pretty much it. How we can create health bar for our game obviously doesn't have any kind of allergic. And it needs to have some script to handle all of our logic. But the visual is fully working. I'll end this video over here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any new videos. See you in the next videos.